everyone, and welcome to the Holiday Shop. Today's guest is Michelle from Rough to Rustic, where you will find a vast array of handcrafted wood art, seasonal decor, rosaries, crucifixes, rosary hangers, and more. Use discount code ADVENT10 for 10% off your order. So let us connect with Michelle.
Good morning.
Hi, Michelle. Good morning.
How's it going?
It's great. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Good. I know. It's been a whole year.
How time flies, right?
It does.
Gosh.
Yes.
Yes. Right now, here I'm in Illinois, and it's a cloudy day, and it's real windy, but it's like 60 degrees, which is unbelievable.
That is nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're supposed to get our first little taste of snow, little flurry on Thursday.
Oh, nice. Are you excited or not so much? See, for us, we would be so excited. It would be like a big party. Now, it is supposed to be kind of cold for us, like 50 degrees on Thursday. So,
yeah, that's my idea of winter.
Yep.
I would love
it. But yes, well, that's a lot of what our winter is like. But we do have, because I'm in Lubbock, Texas, which is a little bit further north, like, definitely further north than like Houston. But yeah, so we will get a lot of times where it'll be freezing rain, and then every few years we'll just get like this big dump of snow, and then the whole city shuts down for a few days until it can all melt.
Right.
There's no snow plows.
Yes, you're not prepared. So
like the city doesn't have the equipment. Anyway, it's kind of comical.
It is. No matter where we are, we're going to have weather, we like it or not, right?
Yep, that's right.
So it's so great for you to come back to the Holiday Shop and show your unique, one-of-a-kind products. And for all the viewers out there that may be not familiar with you and your unique wood products, go on to www.rustic2, the number 2, rough2rustic.com.
Right.
So you can see all of the products. But what I wondered might be interesting, looking at all of the different creations that you've made, usually you choose wood to create on.
Right.
Why, Michelle? What has drawn you to use wood as your canvas?
Yeah. So I was raised in a family of home remodelers. And so that's where it started. Like, and my dad would always grab whatever pieces of wood he had and he'd create something out of it. Like he would create a jungle gym for us out back, or he would, create a new toy or whatever. And so I don't know. It was just comfortable to use wood and create things with it, and use a hammer and a saw and paint and all the things. And it just sort of second nature because I grew up with it. So that's what I keep using.
And you know what, every year when, I look at your products again, because you're always probably creating and developing, right. You're thinking ahead, what new products do I want to create to add to my collection? And there's always something very different than what you have created before.
Right.
And it's also beautiful. But what we're going to do now, as we always do on the Holiday Shop, I kind of hand that platform over to you so you can get started showing all your beautiful items.
Yeah, thank you. So I just brought a few today. I have so much. I did the same thing that you did. I kind of, like, as a customer, went to my website and started to look through it, and I thought, oh my gosh, there's just a lot on here. It's hard for me to take things away when I add new things in. And so it just, just the collections just get bigger and bigger. But I will say that this year I have more of a focus on ornaments. I'm bringing back some old favorites and some that have been in the shop all year long. Like right now, we are doing a buy two, get one free deal on a number of our engraved ornaments. So like this is one of our new ones this year for the Eucharist. And then the miscarriage ornament, and then we have Holy Face, and then the Wait and Joyful Hope, and then a number of other ones that we have on the website. And then something new that we've created this year is this engraved nativity cross. And we decided to do this version as an ornament because this is the large version that is so popular. This is the wall nativity cross that's about 12 inches tall, and it's just one of our most popular items that are back. I've had it the last couple of years and it's one of the top sellers. So I thought, well, I'm going to make it into an ornament also. And
so it's basically the same design that you have on your bigger wall cross.
It's exactly the same. It's just in ornament form. It's engraved. So anything that I show today that is not on the website yet will be available on November 30th. That's Small Business Saturday. That's our biggest day of the whole year. That's the day when I do a huge restock, plus customers get lots of freebies that day. So the first 50 customers who spend $80 or more on their order that day, or until we run out of the bundles, they will receive a bundle of freebie items that they can add to their cart. And it's full of items from other small Catholic shops. So some items are from my shop, some items are from other Catholic shops. So that's like a big deal in my shop. I've been doing this for years, and like my loyal customers, they know, like they're waiting for that day because they know that they get this big bundle of things that they can gift to other people. Like it takes care of a number of gifts for free. But I want to emphasize that I send my email subscribers first. I send them the code so that they know, like, first off, when the restock goes live. They want to know when are the items going to be added. And then second off, they want to know, how do I get that bundle? And the way to get that bundle is you need the code to enter to get that. You add it to cart, add the code, get the free bundle. That's the best way that I can make sure that it doesn't get too confusing on people think, oh, I'm going to get a bundle, and then they don't get one. So that way they know, oh, I added it to my cart, I'm going to get one. So anyway, just want to throw that out there, get that out of the way. And then we have lots of our favorites from the past that are coming back. So this set, the nativity set, and then I introduced these last year, Mary and Jesus, and these come in sets also. I've realized that offering ornaments in sets as much as I can is much better for the customer, because it ends up being cheaper per item, and then they get more. So that's kind of what I've started to drift towards. So most of those items will either be the buy two, get one free, or they'll be in bundles. Now this one will not. This one is our Divine Mercy ornament that I started creating a couple of years ago, and I don't think I had these last year.
No, I don't remember that.
No, they take a lot of work. So these are sold individually because they are all hand painted. They just take a lot of work. And so these are sold individually, but this one is definitely a favorite. They usually
so neat, Michelle. That is very unusual. I love the way that you incorporated the colors.
Yes,
the Divine Mercy colors into that with
the
heart with the heart design.
Yeah. So this piece was inspired by, of course, the Divine Mercy. And a number of years ago, I started making reclaimed wood mosaic Divine Mercy pieces that looked like this. So I used all reclaimed wood. And this was the design that I made. And so in the middle of that reclaimed mosaic was this heart that had, you know, the four pieces that made up the heart. And then all of the reclaimed wood that came off of it, you know, and each side had its color. And anyway, so I made it an ornament, and it's this one is, I think it's still my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And we finish it in this kind of glassy finish, so you can see kind of how glossy that is. So it really shines and kind of glows on the tree. So it's kind of yeah. So there's that, and then these are some new ones this year that I think you shared these with your followers in your story.
Yes.
But
Yes.
this is going to be a set of 4, and these ornaments have a design kind of like a stained glass window. And top is metallic gold, and then there's the deep colors on 3 of them, and then we had a number of people who still like the white, so we're going to include white also. So it'll be a set of 4, so you get one of each color. And a lot of people, I had a lot of customers say, we really like that option because we can split it up and gift it to people, like gift it to teachers or to friends or aunts, uncles, or their children, or, you know. So,
Love
yeah.
that. I can see, certainly.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wouldn't that fit so well in a stocking too?
Yes, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. And then let's see here. I think this is the last ornament I'm going to show you. So I didn't put the string on these yet, but I created these. This is Lily of the Valley, the flower, Lily of the Valley. And I'm part of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Relics of St. Gianna. And it's a group of women all over the world that send third-class relic St. Gianna cards all over the world. So for those who request them, we send them out. And St. Gianna's favorite flower is Lily of the Valley. And so I did this just, you know, for those who love St. Gianna. And then also I created this because Lily of the Valley stands for Mary's Tears. And I do realize that at Christmas time, during holiday time, it's a hard time for many people. And I sort of created this as a reminder that it's okay. It's okay for this to be a hard time. And like for some people, they just need that reminder that like there are people who understand and we get it. And, you know, and so it's twofold. It's to remember St. Gianna. And for those who love Gianna, have a devotion to St. Gianna. And then also Our Lady of Sorrows, so that, you know, Our Lady's Tears.
I love that, Michelle. That's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, that ties into your infant and pregnancy loss, your miscarriage ornaments that you have as well. And
yes,
like you said, that it's that gift that you can give someone that says it all, really.
Yep.
When you don't have words to say.
Right. Right. And here I had an acrylic ornament that had a little clay piece intaglio attached to it that was Lily of the Valley also. And I'm not bringing that one back this year, but that's kind of why I wanted to make sure that I had another Lily of the Valley, because that was really popular last year. People really appreciated having something that they could either have for themselves to remember that it's okay, holidays are hard, or to gift to somebody who maybe is going to have a hard time this holiday season. So anyway, yeah, so that's our reminder that, yeah.
Yes, we're thinking about you. We're holding you dear in our prayers and our thoughts. We haven't forgotten.
Right,
you know,
right.
So that's beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that for people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I need it as much for me as other people. Yeah. So, and then I brought along a couple of our, these are kind of different. So I use the wood, but then I take and I hand texture. I use a little stencil and do the texture on these rosary hangers, or people use them for their keys or whatnot. And this one has a little Mary statue on it.
I love that. That is
Yeah,
so different. You have the raised,
yeah,
you have some of that is a
it is.
raised, and then some of the design is just flat on the wood itself.
Yeah, so this is all textured on
Mm-hmm.
there, and it's kind of hard. I know it's kind of hard to see on these videos, but and then the Ave Maria up there. And I should have brought in here my I did create some kind of more rustic reclaimed wood rosary hangers. I don't know if you shared that one yesterday, but I shared a reel of one of them yesterday. And so we will have 6 different designs of those. And I kind of designed them more for men in mind because I know it's hard to shop for men. It's hard to find something unique for men, and men like things that are useful. At least the men in my life, typically they like things that are going to be useful. And so I have those kind of like, they have the 2 hooks that come out, and so they can easily hold a hat, keys, rosaries, anything like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so, and then they're also budget friendly. So there's that. I'm also trying to keep that in mind this year, that everybody's dollar is stretched.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to offer budget friendly
You're
items.
so giving between, like you said, adding those extra ornaments
Yeah.
or the bundles,
Uh-huh. Yep. This
that's
is my time to
giving.
give back.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, it's so interesting. Everybody, I want you to go to Michelle's site,
Mm-hmm.
rough number 2 rustic,
Yep.
rough2rustic.com. And go to the about, because in the about you shared a little bit about your favorite Christmas
Yep.
song, The Little Drummer
Yeah.
Boy.
Yep. And I was talking about this again the other day with my sister. I'm like, I understand. I totally understand that's not a real song. Like, it's not, that didn't happen in real life. I get that. But the whole point is that that little drummer boy does what we should all be doing, and that's giving everything that we have, the talents and gifts that God gave us, back to Him.
Mm.
Like, all of it. Because Mary and Jesus and Joseph, in that moment, they accepted it. That's what that song represents. Like, they accept our gifts, and they happily, like, even if it's loud and obnoxious and annoying, like, they accept our, right? God gave them to us.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, that's, yeah, I love that song and the meaning that it has.
And your business, really, your creations, you this was a totally different path
Mm-hmm.
than what you had in mind, all those years
Yeah.
ago. But you followed and you answered that call that kept being placed on your heart. And so I think that,
Mm-hmm.
just that message of,
Mm-hmm.
this is the season that we particularly put a attention to giving.
Right, right. And I love to give.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up very poor, and so, like, at Christmas time, there were many times when my parents didn't have money for gifts. But I remember one Christmas in particular where my parents were like, okay, you guys can get gifts, or we can go draw these names for these kids whose dads are in jail, and we can go to them gifts instead. And so that's what we chose, and it was like, that was like the best
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, like, to
Mm-hmm.
kids who's wasn't going to be there for them because he was in jail, like, and we got
Mm-hmm.
gifts. And
That
anyway,
was a
like,
beautiful lesson that your parents taught you, you know,
yeah, and
because you're right. That feeling that, that you receive
mm-hmm.
from that act of doing
Yep.
something without any expectation of anything in
Right,
return.
right, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think it puts the emphasis on being there for people, and that's what I always hope that my gifts and these items will portray to people, because they're frequently given as gifts, and I want them to be like, they're thoughtful, and there's prayer that went into them, and it's not just another thing. So yeah.
You know what I want to show real quick?
Uh-huh.
You're beautiful. beautiful displays, and I've posted this before. This is from Michelle's shop, and I just love them. As you see, they're little displays, wood displays. You did such a beautiful job of creating this.
Thank you.
And I keep this on my prayer altar. As you can see, I stack the different prayer cards, holy cards. I change this out quite
Yep.
frequently. And
I
this
love that.
makes a great
It's
gift.
and it's so simple and so practical, and everybody can use it however they see fit, because I did make that very first slot a little bit wider, a little bit thicker. So if somebody has like special cards or whatever they need to place in there, they're a little bit thicker, or holy medals in there, because some people have so many of them, they need somewhere to put them, and they fit in there.
Mm-hmm. Just gorgeous. And of course, I just love the fact that when you buy this, you're getting
Right.
two displays.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's perfect. And then before we end here, I do want to show you this. This seems to be a very popular new item. Hopefully it's a popular new item. We've had a lot of response. So this is a Merry Christmas display centerpiece. And the little pieces just come right out so they can lay flat and easy to display. And then it doesn't come with the candles. It does not come with the candles, but you can use whatever light you have. Some people really like little dainty string lights. My kids, that's that they want on theirs. And so we're going to wrap that around. The way I'm going to do it, and the way I have it in the picture on my page, is I'll just wrap it around the base of this, so it'll go around long ways. Those, you know what I'm talking about? Those little thin,
yeah, right. The very tiny. I think they call them fairy lights. I think they're they're very small ones.
They don't stay very well. I've kind of noticed they're good if you like stuff them in a jar, but to stay. And so the way I found that it works is just wrap it around this back one. Just go long ways, and pull this out, pull this little piece out of the base, and then wrap it around, and then stick it back in.
And you know what's so neat about the items that you create too, Michelle, is, as you see there, it comes apart for easy storage.
Right. I'm a very
sometimes when you get an item that's so big and it's in such a weird shape, and you think, oh my God, okay, I have to find the right box. And of course it has to be doubly wrapped so well, because
so the apart.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a practical person, and I'm in it's got to be useful, easy. I don't want it to break. So that's just, it's just, it all gets built into the business and the way I do things.
Well, that's terrific, because you've thought about a lot of things that, we as customers appreciate.
Yeah.
Because all of those things, you think about after the fact, and you're like, oh, I'm so glad it's made this way.
Right. Yes, I agree. Well, yeah, I have lots more coming. That's just a little snippet of what's going to be available for the restock on the 30th. So some things are already on the website, but I am encouraging, customers who are wanting the best bang for your bucks, shop on the 30th, because that's the day that you're going to get lots of extra freebies also. So,
okay.
And even
perfect. And before we go to, and I asked you that previous visits too, as far as when should somebody really get in their order to, I don't know if you're going to be closing the shop at some point, like right before Christmas, or when is a good date that you think, okay, make sure you get your order in to get it in time for Christmas?
Yeah, I would say December 15th. Right around that time. I'm going to keep my shop open throughout the whole month of December, and we'll keep shipping. But you just never know with USPS and UPS. Sometimes things get delayed this time of year, so we'll keep shipping. And there's a chance if you order the 20th, it would get to you, but you just never know. So I would always, I think the 15th is a great cutoff. Um,
Mhm.
most businesses are telling their customers as well. So
And free shipping too, Michelle?
yep, I do free shipping. Yeah, so I do free shipping. And then the other thing I want to mention too is if you want to take advantage of some items that are on sale right now before the 30th, I do have a lot of the seasonal items. So like our nativity garlands, we have two different styles of um, Advent wreaths, which are really, really good for homes with children and pets because you can use these kind of lights for the one set, and then the other set has these little wooden candles that you stick in. So those sets are actually on sale right now, and then the discount code that I gave you, Advent 10, will give an additional 10% off until like through Black Friday. So you won't be able to use it on Small Business Saturday for my restock, but you can use it from now until then. So if you still need like an Advent wreath or one of our nativity garlands or the O Come Emmanuel garland, we have lots of those and they're on sale, and you can use the discount code on top of it.
So generous. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And everyone,
Yeah,
please
you.
go to Michelle's site. I'm going to link it down below, and I'm going to share this on all my platforms. It's been such a delight to see
Yes,
you
thank you
again.
so much. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Happy
Merry
Advent.
goodness. Yes, and you too.
Thank
And
you.
happy Thanksgiving. That's next week. All right.
Thanks everybody for watching. God
All right.
bless.
All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.